Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Toya and I'm here to give you a 1 month post VSG update. So stay tuned if you're interested in finding out what's going on this month. Guys, let me start by giving you the stats. I am 1 month post VSG. I had surgery on October 16th, 2020. Today is November 15th, 2020. So I'm a day shy of like 1 full month, but I met 4 weeks on Friday, which was November 13th. So I decided to do my post-op video today since it's the weekend. And so I'm reading off of my computer. So I am down a total of 27 pounds. But more importantly, or not necessarily more importantly, but I was really shocked. I took my measurements yesterday and I've lost 11.25 inches, y'all. 11.25 inches. So if you are on a weight loss journey or just tracking health and fitness or thinking about VSG or anything like that, please, please, please take your measurements before or as soon as you can. So if you've already started, take them now. If you haven't started yet, take them now, just so you can have something to kind of track over time. I was making weekly VSG updates videos, but I decided to wait 2 weeks this time because a lot didn't change between weeks 3 and 4. But my plan now is I'm going to continue to probably weigh in once per week, and I'll take my measurements once per month, which is what I was originally planning to do. So down 27 pounds total. And down 11.25 inches. So I'm really excited. I can start to see a little bit in my clothing because like I have like certain outfits that like I do my walks in or whatever, and I can kind of tell that those outfits are feeling a little different. So yeah, other than that, I have purchased a few items and I can kind of tell in those, like the sizes of those. So I was probably like a 2X initially, maybe like a 22. And this is an estimate, guys, because I'm not really big on clothing and all that kind of stuff. So especially like after summertime, like I love dresses, but like after that, I'm like, I don't really care what I look like, which is terrible. So I'm working on it. But I think I was about like a 2X, maybe like a 22. And I was able to buy like a 1X and a few items, a women's 1X. And then I bought like a men's medium t-shirt the other day, and it actually fit. It's a little snug, but like it's snug where most people would wear it, but it's snug for me because I don't particularly like things to be that tight. So yeah, so that's that. I have 2 more days of this freaking blood thinner, guys. Like, I'm done. Sis is done giving herself shots, okay? And so speaking of that, let me show you guys my incisions. I do have some bruising from the blood thinners, so I'll show you that afterwards. But these are my incisions. So 1, 2, there's one here you can't see, and then 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think they're looking really good. You can see I'm having some bruising down here from where I give myself the blood thinner injections. But I mean, I guess that makes sense because I'm thinning out my blood, and then I continuously like stick myself kind of in the same places because it's easiest, and I try to pick places that don't burn as much. So if you saw my other videos, the blood thinner injection, the needle part doesn't particularly hurt. And I hate needles, like absolutely hate needles. They had to stick me 8+ times in the hospital to get the IV. Like, if you want that story, go back to another video or earlier video. But yeah, I hate needles. So for me to say the needle's not bad is saying a lot. So it's the actual fluid that burns a little bit when you inject it. So, I'll be happy when that's over. 2 more days. But for my incisions, I have started using the bio oil. I got this off of Amazon, but you can also purchase that. I've seen it at Target. I'm sure they sell it other places. As you can tell, like, I haven't used a ton of it, clearly. And I also did not get my doctor's approval before I started using it. So don't be like me. My next doctor appointment is November 23rd. So I plan on, bringing it up just to make sure it's okay. Of course, like, my scars are pretty much closed, so that's why I decided to use them. They're not open. There's nothing open. It's just like, I just kind of rub it on my stomach just to, kind of let them heal as smoothly as possible. And I should probably do it like twice a day, but usually I just do it when I think about it. Sometimes that's once a day. Sometimes that's once every 2 to 3 days. So just depends on when I look at the bottle and say, oh, I forgot to put that on today. So that's that. For this month, I've been doing really good with meeting my protein and my liquid goals. I started incorporating some new foods, and I haven't had a negative reaction really to anything. Except one thing, and that was sardines. I don't know why I thought I could eat sardines. Well, actually, I do know why I could eat sardines, because I was on YouTube watching somebody else and they ate some sardines, and I was like, ooh, I could try some sardines. So I probably should have gotten the ones in water, but I wasn't paying attention or something, I guess, at the grocery store. But I got the ones in oil, and so I drained them, or at least I thought I drained them, but I ate like a couple bites, and my stomach was like, yeah, no sis, we're not. So I just threw it away. I'm not one of those people. I don't like to be nauseous. I don't like to vomit. So the second I feel something, it's a wrap. Not going there. So yeah, sardines are the only thing that kind of made my stomach feel a little queasy, and it was probably the oil because I couldn't drain enough of it out. What other things have I tried? I tried actually a veggie sausage patty because a friend of mine who's also a couple weeks post-op, she tried it and she said it worked well for her. So I tried that yesterday. That went well. It was the Morningstar maple sausage patty, which is like one of my favorite things ever. So I'm happy that I can still eat those. If you saw my post on Instagram, you saw that I had real high hopes for yesterday's breakfast, but I couldn't eat very much of it. And if you're not following me on Instagram, let me let you pause so you can go on over there. MissToy734 on Instagram. So I would love to chat with you guys over there as well. So that was good. So Wednesday was my birthday. I turned 37. And I was off from work that day, which was great, but it was really rainy, and obviously we're still in the middle of a pandemic. So there wasn't really much I could do on a Wednesday in a pandemic while it was raining outside. So, I just, did my little workout, and I hung out with my sister for a little bit. And that was it. But I got showered with so many lovely birthday gifts. So I am so just thankful for my friends and family. My support system is absolutely amazing. One of them actually got me a vlogger kit, which I'm using part of right now. Thanks, Bill. Love you. And then I got beautiful flowers and just random things that I needed, like would just pop up at my door from like Amazon. So I'm extremely thankful for my family and friends, and I'll insert some pictures of my flowers because they were gorgeous at the end of the video somewhere. And let's see. So yeah, so that was my birthday. I didn't eat anything Yeah, that's why I was bringing that up. I didn't eat anything out of the ordinary on my birthday, just because I didn't feel the desire to. Even before surgery, I had a taste for, if you're from DMV, and I don't know if they have it other places, but Mama Lucia cheese pizza. I used to get the single slice, and I had not gotten one in forever. So that's what I did have kind of like a taste for. So I did try that this week, and I had a very, very little piece. And if you're not familiar, it's very, very thin. It's not really a lot to it. It's not a thick pizza. It's very thin. So that's why I kind of figured it would be fine. But that was like my first time having any type of like bread item. I can have bread according to my nutritionist now. So it was fine, but I ate a small piece. It went down fine. Actually made me a little nervous how, easily it went down, but, it was fine. Like I ate a couple bites and the craving was like taken care of. Like I didn't feel like, oh my God, I have to eat this whole slice of pizza or anything like that. So that was cool. Another thing that I introduced this week, was beef. I had some, I guess, shredded beef. It was like a part of a burrito taco. That was something I wanted to try for my birthday, but I didn't try until this weekend. And the beef was tough. So I don't know that I'll be having beef again for a while. But it didn't hurt my stomach. I've already been eating cheese and if you're not familiar with the burrito tacos, it's just a style of cooking a taco. And they use like this consomme. And it was really tasty. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be, which doesn't make sense because I don't know what I thought it was going to be. But anyway, it was good. I didn't eat the whole thing. I had to take a lot of the meat out because it was just too much. But it was okay. It wasn't something that like I feel like I need to have again. Yeah. And it came from a really like reputable place. So I know their food is good, but it just wasn't, I could take it or leave it kind of thing. So with that being said, I have been meeting my protein goals and my liquid goals for the most part each day. I do have to be a little bit more mindful. And now that I'm saying this, let me drink some water about drinking water. I usually drink a lot of water, but when I go out, sometimes I just get distracted. And since we have to have like the mask and everything on, I feel like a little weird if I have to like take my mask off to drink water, or, like I have to kind of separate myself or whatever. So I have to, I continue to have the reminders on my phone about drinking water and when to eat, because I can go like a whole day and, well, actually I cannot be hungry, period. So like, I really have not been hungry at all. Like, I know I said I had like a craving for the pizza, but that was before I even went into surgery. I just never got around to getting a slice of pizza. But it was never because I was hungry. It was just like, oh, that was something that I really loved kind of thing. But like, I can probably say I've been hungry maybe 2 or 3 times in the month since I've had the surgery. And the feeling of hunger is very different than what it used to be. Like, before it would be like, oh, I'm hungry, and I have like some sort of idea of what I wanted to eat. But now it's more like my stomach starts making noise and it's like, hey sis, we're empty. Like, you out here doing all this and running around living your best life. You got to feed us, like, kind of thing. So it's not the same kind of hunger. It's more of like an empty pit kind of hunger. And then like I can just drink some protein shake or have like a yogurt or something, and then usually I'm good. So that's that. So I am trying to do better with my water, drinking more earlier on in the day, because usually like I get to midday and I'm like, oh snap, I haven't had all my water. And so like I'm trying to like play catch up. Still don't really care for Crystal Light. Past like those first couple of days, I have like tons of Crystal Light, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with it because I don't really care for it. What else do I have? Another thing that I wanted to just kind of go over really quickly, some items that I purchased. So yesterday, I have been using Miralax, not a full serving, but maybe like a quarter to a half of a serving, every day, putting it in a Gatorade, just to keep me regular. Because I noticed like week 3, I only lost like 0.1 pound, and I was like, man, what's going on? But then I realized like I hadn't used the restroom. So I was like, okay, let me get back on the Miralax. But then I was like, well, I really don't want to be dependent on Miralax or anything like that for the rest of my life. So I tried to look up some other like more natural alternatives. So everybody talks about this Smooth Move tea. I just got this yesterday, so I don't really have a full review on it. And so I got the original, if you can see that. And then I also got the peppermint. I haven't opened the peppermint yet, but I've had 2 of these. I had one last night, and then I had one this morning because like I could feel, they said to take it at night, so then you can kind of sleep and then go in the morning kind of thing. But I took it last night. I woke up and my stomach was like a little crampy. It wasn't painful or anything, but like I wasn't really pleased with the results. So I drank another cup this morning, and then before I went for my walk. And then after that, I started feeling things like moving and flowing. So I'll come back and give an update on the Smooth Mood tea. But so far, it seems like it's going to work. Hopefully having a second cup today is not going to set me up for failure. But today, but I don't have much planned today anyway, just relaxing and preparing for the week. The other thing, my vitamins. So of course, I take a bariatric vitamin. I still take my acid blocker prescription, and I actually just got that refill yesterday, and I'll talk with the doctor about that at my next appointment. And then I have the injection. So those are, and the calcium. So those are the 4 things that I'm taking surgery related. So eventually the blood thinner shot will be gone on Tuesday, and then the acid blocker will be potentially gone after the 23rd. And so some other things that I've started incorporating back into my vitamin regimen are my hair, skin, and nail vitamins. And so you can take, I think, the serving size is 3 soft gels. And I used to take like maybe 2. Very rarely did I ever take 3, just because, I don't know, they have like a weird taste sometimes. Like I can... Like, if, let's say I burp or something after I take them, you know, how you can get that little kickback. So I wasn't like super crazy about it, but I started incorporating 1 of these every day, just to make sure my hair stays healthy. And then pre-surgery, I was taking elderberry and echinacea every day. So this is the echinacea and this is the elderberry. So I've started incorporating those back in as well. I need to do better with my setup because usually I'll take echinacea or elderberry that day because I don't take them at the same time, because since my stomach is so small and it can't absorb nutrients at the same rate that it used to, I have to kind of take like one thing at a time because I don't want them competing for, you know, to be absorbed. So sometimes like I'll take an elderberry and then like I'll forget to go back and take the echinacea later. So I'm going to fix my setup today. So then I'm more regimented about that. But those are just a few things that I've, additional vitamins that I've incorporated. And let's see. So yeah, I think that's it for my 1 month post-op update. I haven't really bought a whole bunch of clothes. I was watching Anita PCOS VSG, I think is her name, last night. And she was saying that her plan was always to buy every other size. So like she started at 18 and then she bought like 14, like when she got down to 14, and then now she just bought like her size 10s. So I was like, okay, that's a good way to kind of look at it. And she's more focused on like the jean portion. Like she'll buy some jeans every 2 sizes down. So I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do that, but I think I may incorporate that in some way, shape, or form. It's not really a huge issue right now because we're all stuck in the house. You know, it's getting colder outside. But I'll keep you guys posted. So anyway, love you guys. Talk to you soon. Let me know if you have questions below. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at MissToy734. Talk to you soon.